Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I want to give you a full in-depth look at our operation that we currently have. We partnered with American Motors. You can see right there at the sign. Pretty much what we did is we merged companies, as in we merged operations, we merged the people, we merged some of the process, and we're just operating at the same place. So let's start with the outside, which is super important for us because this is how we do the pickups, drop-offs, really how we do the customer interaction, obviously other than our space inside. But so the first line that we have right here is for all the cars that are being picked up and dropped off. Thing about here is have a key drop off. So before we just put them in lock boxes or put them on the tire, we would have to go get them at a certain point. It usually have to be quick, can't leave them overnight in the old place. But now we have a key drop, so people could drop this at midnight, 1, 2 a.m. and it's pretty nice to have that. Backline is the cars that we have getting ready to go out, or they're sitting there, and we just want our blind to look pretty good. But let's take a look inside. This is cool part about the new office. The really spring customer service. There's not another business that I've seen that has something like this. Super unique. Sure people that see videos online, but check this out. So we have a customer sitting, waiting area, reception place. It's super inviting, obviously very friendly. People will come in and wait for an Uber ride, or they'll sit and wait for the rental or Alpha rental, whatever. People come and hang out here. Sometimes with consistent renters, they'll just come and hang out. So super cool place to do that. Obviously, it's something very unique. Like I said, I've never seen any other place that does this. But let's go take a look. This is reception. But let's take a look at our office, and then we'll take a look at the room is what we call it. We're on as hard as short. This is Zach in my office. A little bit messy with kind of different in the trenches, working day to day, kind of mixing up the operations. This is our little podcast space. Nice to have, just set up talks and do videos and stuff. This is our whiteboard with all of our just ideas and stuff. We're working on an event right now on March 9th, which is super cool for anybody that is free. And this is what we call the room. You see right here, that little plaque. And this is kind of where the magic happens. This is behind the scenes. You can see right when you walk in, you have a 48 NP412. I mount a Maserati that stands for Ismo, Furacon Iron, and Gadar. And so essentially how this is laid out is you have all the super fancy cars right when you walk in. As you can see, we have the other fancy cars, which is typically like Rolls Royces or the stuff like that is going to be on this wall. And then we have all this stuff in between. In between them, we have all the Corvettes and Audis and stuff like that. The way we have it laid out is all the fancy stuff is in here. Then stuff like the Fiats and stuff are on the sidecar corner. Go check that out right now. All right, here's the cars in between the fancy stuff, obviously. On a Dodge, Challenger, Hellcat. Question everybody always asks, would you rather have a Challenger or Charger? For me, I like the Challengers more. I know they're longer, four-door. I think this is four-door as well, but I don't know. I just like the look of the Challenger more. For some reason, these just don't do it for me. But one thing I will say about these cars is when you want to go, it's hard to keep these things, the wheels on the ground slick. So but they're fun. C8, bunch of C7s, and this is everybody's newest thing. What do you want? The C8 or the C7? Me personally, I never liked Corvettes, probably until recently. I really like this just because it kind of feels like cheap Ferrari in a way. Like it has looks fancy, but it's not crazy expensive. So I really like these. C7s are nice as well. Obviously, you get a good bang for your buck, and they hold their value decently well, and the community is absolutely crazy about them. And so our layout here is to have all of our mechanical kits done here. We have the 2 lifts. It's where we do all the simple stuff. If it's like a dealer fix or something, we'll send it there. But almost everything happens in-house. Here is where we have the detailing bay. So that the lights, so we can see everything. Really how it's set up is when a call comes in, it'll come into bay 1. It'll come around all the way through, and then we'll here. So all the cars that we need to get ready for the day, line up here, we'll have them detailed, and then they go off for the day. But let's check out. We have another line of cars, which are access cars, parts that are being rented right now. Without, sorry, 2020 Tiguan. Love these cars. This is our 17 King 7. Don't know what year this is, but DC can see the. What else? Another King 63 and V. And a bunch of Fiats, as you can see. Classic. This is kind of a mix of either cars that are ready or cars that need fixed. It kind of depends on what's going on. Now, our side lot is nice. There's space. We have space to have additional cars. Whether they need to be fixed, which typically isn't a problem, or we just need additional storage. This is kind of where we hold our like everyday cars. So the Fiats, maybe the minivans. As you can see, the first couple are ours. We have a 2020 Tiguan over here. We have a Elantra. It's one of our favorites. 1 month paid $2,400, which is crazy. We have our Voyager. And I think we have a couple others. I think our Fiat's on this line too. I don't know about everybody else, but in Arizona, it's pretty slow season. It's just, it's very cyclical. Car rentals can be really, really good, and then it can get slow, so you have to find ways to move and shake with it. So this is our line right here. Not all these cars are ours, but a couple of them are. So a good amount of cars, hard bind outs. That's art. That's a wood slightly large side. VW. This one we just gone. Like, just about 3 cars. It was last week. The amount isn't today. Did you say we were probably last Thursday? Brought 3 of these. I don't know if they're all on the line, but 3 Toyota Priuses. We're going to start an Uber program. So we're going to probably rent them out. Uber program, we're going to rent them out weekly. And the idea is we want to get as high utilization as possible. That's it. And this car's can run forever, so let's go on it. We have our Fiat here, our Hackett 500 that we bought, our Team Renegade. Here's our Jeeps, Cherokee. We have our other Toyotas. Your Toyota C Nora. These things are pretty cool. We got this with like 10 grand. Those need 100 or 250,000 miles. Smart car. Who doesn't love smart? Have our 2020 Fusion, and then we have our last of the lot is our 2021 VW Tiguan. So it's nice to have something like this. Obviously, as you grow, you need more space. In the busy season, you don't almost need any space for the most part, unless you have down cars or cars that you get fixed. But that's it. So pretty much we will come in here. We're doing a lot of the managing and some hands-on. But it's been super good so far. We've just been kind of scaling and looking at operations, determining where we want to improve systems, where we want to improve revenue. And the big thing that we've been looking at is a Uber program. So kind of mentioned it earlier, but we're buying cars. Then we're renting Uber drivers. And the idea is we're going to be making less per day, but the utilization is going to be we're going to be fully booked with the Uber program. And with that kind of utilization, you just have consistent base revenue. And without something like that, like Turo rentals we'll make 25, 30, we made 37,000 1 month, and then another month we'll make like 15,000. So it's very up and down. But if you can set up some sort of base revenue, great, it's a win-win. So that's it. That's it for this video. I just wanted to kind of walk you around, show you the operation. Hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate everybody that's been sticking around for the journey. If anyone's interested, we're hosting an event March 9th. The last one we had this last weekend, it was crazy. We had tons of people show up. We'd host with 200 plus cars. Crazy good information. So I'm going to put the link below. I highly suggest you check it out, and appreciate you watching. I'll see you next week.